was so touching, was it not? Are you crying? Oh, don't cry, don't cry. It is well. Anyway, make some noise for Perez Musik as he joins us. Oh my God, Perez, have a seat. Have a seat. What a way to end the year.
I know, right?
It's been an incredible year for you.
Yeah, it's been a great year. It's undisputedly been a great year. I will not even deny it or even try to trivialize it at all, because I have been through years that has not been this good. So I see the difference, and I'm very grateful to God for that.
When you say you've been through years that have not been this good, what have you been through?
Oh, well, I've been through a lot. Sometimes I feel like it's a story I've told and told and told over again, but it's always a testimony. The Bible says we overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So testimonies are very powerful. I mean, I've known how it's felt or how it feels like to be almost nothing. Yeah. You understand? And for God to bring me this far, I'm very grateful. You know, having to lose things that I had acquired along the line. Like what? What did you lose? Oh, at the point I lost my studio. I've lost my studio twice. First time I lost it to fire. Ooh. Yeah, the second time I lost it to some legal stuff. Yeah. And, you know, there are a lot of things, but, you know, not everything I would want to talk about in public. You know, struggling with addictions, being able to, you know, it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, you know, ups and downs. And I know there are a lot of people out there who are just like me. They are going through things they cannot share with anybody. You know, you cannot even talk about the details, and that's what even makes it more difficult. Yeah. But like I said in my last song, The Carrefour, there's only one man who understands. He's closer to us than a brother, and that's Jesus Christ. So I know. But sometimes you're tempted to speak to someone. Yeah, definitely. And you're not sure if that person even understands you. They can keep your secrets and stuff. And so you're saying that no matter what, look to God. Yeah, look to God. And also, just like the way this is one thing I'm never shy about. I don't know why people are shy about it. Just like the way God blessed or God gave doctors talents and gifts to be doctors, there are people that God have also blessed with the knowledge to understand and listen to you. And those are counselors. Yeah. So me, at the point, I went for therapy. It's not a big deal. I don't see anything wrong with going for therapy. Yeah. I spoke to some people like 3-4 times, you know, and it's all part of what has made me. So was this before the Hewalelala or after? It was before. Okay. And after and during. I'm still in touch with my counselor. So even when you were winning awards here and there, because he won 2 awards at the VGMAs, you remember? Songwriter of the Year, Male Vocalist of the Year. And I know Songwriter was one, Vocal Performer, Male Vocal Performer, yes. But I know Songwriter was one that you were really looking forward to. Funny enough, that was the one that I was really surprised at. You were surprised by that? I was surprised by it because when you look at the category, Kofi Kenyatta was there, Famia was there, and these are people who have been winning. Yeah. Yeah, and I know that even after I won, there were some controversies and everything. But, were there really? I mean, I listened to an interview of both Famia and Kofi Kenyatta where Kofi Kenyatta was saying that he doesn't know me, doesn't know anything about. But I mean, it's good. I mean, it takes a day to know somebody. Exactly. So, and if you have to know me by that way, then it's a good way. Of course. Yeah. You launched yourself in the industry. Yeah, and it's a big way. So. And you took an award that has been won by someone 4 times, and then Famia broke it. Then you also came for it as well. Yeah. I mean, beyond just the awards, what would you say has been the highlight of the year for you? The testimonies I hear. Okay. The testimonies I hear from the songs. I mean, and you know the funny thing, sometimes the things that you go through, you may think that you're going through it for yourself, but maybe God is making you go through it so that you can strengthen somebody. Yeah. Because the testimonies I hear are situations that I have lived. Yeah. Most of them. Somebody will say that they are battling with, they were planning on committing suicide, and they heard my song, and then somebody would be like that, they were planning to give up on life. Yeah. I've had about 6 or 7 people tell me about suicide. I met somebody at Ibri. He said he was ready. Huh? He was set. And then he heard the song being played on radio, and that was where he paused. Which song? Hewalelala? Yes, Hewalelala being played on radio, and that was when he paused. I've had somebody too who, like, the wife had some issues delivering, and then they asked that they play the song in the background. They played it for a couple of times, and she was able to deliver. Look at that. So, but the thing is, it's not the song. It's not the song. What do you think it is? It is the glory of God itself. You see, when God breathes on something, when the breath of God is upon something, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just has to have the brand Jesus on it. And it will be highly effective.
Definitely.
Because I think I have written songs that are better than Hiwalelala.
Oh, you have?
Yes, I think I have songs. But this particular song, I felt like God wanted to use it for something. And it's working.
Look at that. And now you have a new one.
Yes, Kafo.
Kafo.
Yes.
It's like a storytelling, journey.
Yeah.
If you listen to, but I don't know if all of you understand the Ga. How many of you didn't understand half of the songs he was performing? But you've heard the songs before. Okay, I see. Well, so that brings to question the conversation about having English in your music.
I know, right?
And the need to have that so that you can cross over. Do you agree to that?
Yeah, I agree to that. You see, but for me, I always say that. And if you listen to my song, even though I do Ga, I blend it with English.
You don't just do Ga, you do elective Ga. There's a difference.
I blend it, but I blend it with like
yes,
has I am the Lord.
Yeah.
So even if you don't understand all I'm saying in Ga, when it gets there, you get the Kafo also has English and Chi.
Yeah.
But one thing I believe in, everybody's called for a certain territory.
Yeah.
I might not be called to be an international artist and sing across the world like some people are. Maybe God has blessed me with a certain strength to stay here and focus and expand. If at a point, God is like, okay, Frank, you're done with this. This is the time for you to move on. Those songs will come. But I will not deliberately take a pen and a paper, try to write a song because I want to break into the international market.
Yeah.
I'm working for somebody, which is God. So where he sends me is where I go.
It's where you go.
Yes.
I see. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I guess he was also just saying that, he's noticed that Ghanaian artists are very prophetic, very talented.
Yes, but then if the songs were in English,
then it would go further.
And I think it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
I think it's good advice.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who are actually, so this is where the problem is. There are people who are actually called to do those kind of music and take it outside. But because they also have the fear that, if you sing in English, they'll not play the song, nobody will hear it. So they end up writing songs in Chi and they stifle or the
growth of
their
That's true.
So depending on where your calling is, just step into that prophetic, because what he said was very prophetic.
It was.
And if you align yourself, I'm still praying to God about it. If at the point God is like, you know what, let's record a full album and do it like this, I'm good.
So that means we shouldn't expect an album anytime.
I dropped an album.
You have
this
one,
year.
exactly. So how long is that going to take before the next one?
I can release an album in the next.
You have enough
3
songs
months.
if you want to release another album.
So even if you don't have the song, we have the studio.
You record. Some way, somehow, yes. But tell us about Kafo. Kafo, by the way, is Ga and it means don't cry.
Okay.
So means don't cry. Tell us the journey before recording Kafo.
So Kafo was first recorded in 2015.
Huh?
But I wrote the song in 2013.
Wait, hold on. We have just ended 2023 today.
So that's about 10 years ago.
That's when you wrote Kafo?
Yes, I remember.
Why did you wait
It was
this
one
long?
of the first songs I wrote when I gave my life fully to Christ.
Oh.
Yes.
Why did you wait this long?
No, I released it. There's a version of it on my very first album, which was released in 2015.
Okay.
Which is the Tenacity album. So this was like a remake of it. And funny enough, it was a perfect song for the season. And people are really relating to it. But like, a lot of people are depressed. A lot of people are going through things. And like I said, they can't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
So sometimes the message, that's why I always say that if God has blessed you with the gift of music, don't just be singing any song. Singing about, let me not go there. Because your talent can save a life.
About who, Monica?
I beg, I haven't said anything.
I'm just asking.
I mean, music is very therapeutic.
Yeah.
So I try to do songs to encourage people, so that I want it to be like when you hear my song, it will ginger you some way, you know? Yeah, so that what you're not able to do, you find the confidence in God to be able to get it.
You see a lot of people are depressed.
A lot of people are going through
And
stuff.
they are reaching out to you through the song to tell
them
you what
are.
they're going
Some
through?
of them are. Like when you go on my YouTube page and you listen to you read the comments on there, and even on my social media, when you read the comments under the song, you realize that, Charlie, people are going through a lot.
What is causing this depression? It seems to be widespread, and I won't be surprised if there's someone here who's probably on the verge of even wanting to take their lives or something.
Yeah.
What is causing this?
First, I think it's spiritual, then it comes into the physical. There's nothing that happens in the physical that doesn't have a spiritual backing. In a way, that's how the devil thrives. He thrives in chaos. So when your life is in chaos and everything, he comes to present some form of an easy way solution for you. So if you're also not rooted in the Word of God and you're not fully encouraged by the Word of God and you don't understand God, you can easily derail.
Yeah. I'm not letting you go without performing Careful, by the way,
Yes,
because
please.
You left that out.
Okay.
So you're going to have to do it for us.
I'm going to do that.
But quick one, let me just speak to one or two people. If you're a big fan of Perez Musik, anybody here that wants to say something to him, can we pass on the microphone to Lady in Red?
Lady in Red.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, my name is Mabel.
Hi, Mabel.
Yeah, Perez is one of my favorite gospel musicians
Aww.
because he sings in Ga.
Yes.
Not that I'm Ga, but I love Ga songs. You know, Ga songs are very unique. I know most people do not understand the language, but whenever he's singing, the song alone will motivate you, whether you understand or not. I like his music, but before he leaves, I would like him to perform Walache for me.
Walache?
Yes.
Hey, the requests have started coming in.
I'm really saying this because of my mom. She really loves Perez Musik. Sometimes she sings wrong lyrics, but then all she knows is she loves the song.
Yeah.
And she's a Ga as well, so I think the Ga is helping.
The Ga
so she do more Ga songs.
Do more Ga.
My mommy loves them. You know, some of our mothers can't sing this English. And but if it's in their local dialect, they are
that one
really
they like
happy.
it.
Yeah. So my mom, someone posted, she's like, download it for me, download. I'm like,
yeah.
So she really loves.
I agree. My mom's favorite song of Perez Musik is Blame Atessa.
Wow.
She doesn't play with that song at all. She said she wants to meet you.
Oh, I am.
So get ready.
If you call me, I'll come.
Don't worry. Auntie Ruby, he's coming soon. Okay, on that note, Perez Musik, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And you've agreed you're going to do Careful before you go.
Definitely.
Are you ready for Careful? Yeah. Put your hands together one more time for Perez Musik.